Sports City, chefs, Sports City, chefs. Yeah, Cabby, Taj.
Hello, and welcome to Finger Foods, an exclusive here on Sports City Chefs and SportsCityChefs.com. I'm your boy Sirius, and it's a pleasure to bring you the Week 3 edition of Fingers Foods. Before I get started on my thoughts and feelings on Week 3, I wanted to encourage everybody who is not currently a subscriber to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button and the bell and be notified when we post anything. Also, in addition to here on YouTube, we are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, and we are on Twitter. So would you consider becoming a part of the Sports City family and following our social media platforms? As I said last week, these thoughts and these feelings are of my own and do not represent the rest of the chefs, the NFL, the Cincinnati Bengals, or the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you would expect, I am very, very frustrated and annoyed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I've given it about 24 hours, and I feel as though I'm ready to speak on my thoughts and feelings in a way that doesn't get us canceled. But as you would expect, some things have to be said. Those of you guys who know me and has rocked with me for a while understand that I pull no punches, I spare no feelings, and I'm not about to start tiptoeing around situations and tough subjects. With that being said, Big Ben, we got to talk, sir. I'm not too sure what planet you're on right now and what you're thinking about, but what I'm seeing right now on the football field is not acceptable. It really is not acceptable. Yesterday, you threw damn near 60 times. Now, I understand the score and the way the game unfolded dictated, that we play from behind and thus the ball be in the air. However, the decisions that you're making is hindering us, not helping us. If the wide receivers aren't getting separation, that does not give you license to hold the football and take unnecessary hits and unnecessary sacks. I have sat here on this very network and dragged our offensive line for how pitiful they have played this season. And believe me, I'm going to get to them in a little bit. But my guy, you're really not helping them at all. We can't afford to have you sit there, pat the ball, and try to run around and, make, chicken salad out of chicken crap like you used to. You're not a spring chicken anymore, sir. You came into this game already with a bum pectoral muscle. And yet you want to run around and throw YOLO balls and not protect the football and all that type of stuff. Why? I think for the first time in a very long time, I had much rather have seen Mason Rudolph or Dwayne Haskins under center than watching you out there yesterday. I have sat here and defended you and backed you, went against the grain to other people who wanted you to retire several years ago. And this is how you pay us back? We're 3 weeks into this thing, and quite frankly, my guy, you have looked like total trash in all three. You have yet to play a clean game. You have turned the ball over at least once in all three games on dumb stuff. Why? You're not on the same page with your receivers. I don't care what you're telling me in practice. You and Canada are not seeing eye to eye. I don't care what you tell me. Do better. And it's not like we have a layup this week. We go on the road to Lambeau and play Aaron Rodgers as the Green Bay Packers. Do it now. My offense, once again, is pitiful. We're 3 weeks into the season. We have averaged a total of 13.4 points a game. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I guarantee you that's probably dead last. That's unacceptable. That is unacceptable. My offensive line, granted, I understand that Big Ben patting the football and thinking he can dance around back there doesn't make your stats look any good, but when it's time to run block, you're not opening any holes. I'm disgusted by what I've seen the past 3 weeks. I'm disgusted. My defense right now is playing so bad. So bad. I don't give a damn about who was injured, who was hurt. The men in uniform and the men in hats represent the Pittsburgh Steelers as a whole. We understood, or we knew that we were going to be out our two starting outside linebackers, and T.J. Watt and Alex Hargrave. We understood that from the get-go. So I don't understand why, in this particular situation, we didn't send any blitzes. We didn't blitz one time. For the first time in 79 consecutive games, we didn't register a sack on Joe Burrow. Cincinnati arguably has just as bad as the offensive line as we do. And we didn't light their asses up. We didn't send no exotic blitzing. You couldn't get creative and send Minko on a corner blitz or something. Joe Burrow went 14 for 18 yesterday. This man only had 4 incompletions. 4. Dude was sitting back there checking his email, just surveying the field, throwing bombs to Jamar Chase and, Tyler Boyd. We couldn't get off the field on third down at all. As a matter of fact, the touchdown to Jamar Chase was once again on the third down and 10. Kind of resemblance of what happened a week ago to Henry Ruggs. Our running back on my offense, my running back had 102 receiving yards. We missed a kick. Boswell missed a kick in Heinz Field, which hardly ever happens. We're at home, playing a division opponent, and we managed 10 points. 10. I wish I was optimistic about our chances this week going up to Lambeau and playing Green Bay and those Packers. But to keep it a buck, I will not be shocked if we get beat by 20 plus. We are not a good football team at all. We are not a good football team. We're penalized way too much. Some of that's questionable, but I'm not here to cry and moan about questionable calls. You got to overcome that. You got to play through that. We gave up close to 80 penalty yards yesterday. 80 penalty yards. The sad part about it is a lot of those penalty yards that were given up were on the offensive side of the ball. Offensive pass interference. We at least had 4 to 5 holding calls on, positive gains. We sit there and get upset when Najee Harris doesn't, break big yards. Well, there's a reason. Because when he breaks a big yard, we have to hold to get it done. I'm disgusted. Mike Tomlin, my guy. Here's the deal, bro. I understand what you're trying to get accomplished. I understand that you don't want to publicly drag your team. I did see a little bit of fight and anger out of you in yesterday's press conference post-game. I need to see that same fire and frustration on the field on Sunday in Lambeau, regardless of who's in hats. We need to come out of this damn zone on defense all the damn time. We sit back in the zone and get no pressure. A zone is only effective if we're able to light up the quarterback with pressure. But again, we didn't blitz. We haven't blitzed all year. We're relying on our front four to generate pressure. We dominated the time of possession yesterday. Whoop-de-doo. It didn't mean a damn thing. We averaged 2.9 yards a rush. 2.9. We didn't get exotic at all. We didn't run any jet sweep, jet motion, none of that. Again, don't hit me with this, this guy was hurt or that guy was hurt or this guy's coming back off for IR and whatever the case may be. I'm not buying it. The men in hats represent the Pittsburgh Steelers, and right now we're playing some trash. You were 0-2 on 4th down. Again, my hands are up. My hands are up. I know it's week 3. There's a lot of ball left. There's a lot of ball left. But if we don't get this stuff together and at least put up an effort or fight or show that all this practice stuff that we're doing on a week-to-week basis is registering and we're able to go out on the field and produce. If we don't get it together, it's a wrap. I see the social media posts and people talking about bench Big Ben and all this stuff. And again, I've been one of the few that have come to bat for him and defended him. Because quite frankly, he didn't play this bad last year. It was dink and dunk and whatever case may be, but at least the ball came out on time. At least he was able to have some type of chemistry with his wide receivers. We had a wide open touchdown yesterday. If he threw the ball inside, he throws it outside to Chase Claypool when the game was still, up for decision. We don't blitz on we don't blitz on 2nd down. We don't blitz on 3rd down. Joe Mixon damn near runs for 100 yards. I listen to the post-game reports and post-game interviews by everybody, and again, you guys are trained. You say the right stuff. I don't think I know you don't feel the season is over. I know that. I need you to go out to Green Bay this week and make some noise. Maybe you want to relish in the underdog role. I remember week 1, nobody picked us to beat Buffalo on the road, and we managed to do that. We dropped 2 at home. Very winnable games. Maybe we need to go on the road again. With that being said, we're on to Green Bay. Very difficult opponent. Hall of Fame quarterback in Aaron Rodgers and his plethora of weapons. I'll tell you one thing, we don't get any pressure on Aaron Rodgers, he's going to put 40 on us by halftime. But we can't move the football and take advantage of a suspect defense. It's going to be another long night at Lambeau. Look at yourself in the mirror, Steelers. Every one of you men, look at yourself in the mirror. Understand that the time is now. You hear everybody bitching and moaning. Excuse my language. Get it done. With that being said, I yield my time to the rest of the chefs. Check us out tomorrow on the NFL Wrap-Up Show, hosted by myself and Barry the Villain Jordan. Wednesday, we got the free-for-all. We'll finally turn the page on week 3 to look ahead to week 4. Check us out on our website, www.sportscitychefs.com. Like I said in the beginning, the merchandise and everything is there. I love this team. I love this team so much. Get it together. God bless and have a great rest of your day.
Sports City, chefs, Sports City, chefs.